I can.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We are live. It's December 2022. How is your end of year goals looks like? Are you achieving it? Are you out there, or are you 100% there already? That's what we are sharing this time. So, if you've been asking yourself, why am I still at the same place as I were before? Why am I not achieving my goal that I set at the beginning of the year? Well, maybe because you do the same thing over and over again, and we cannot expect different result if we are doing the same thing over and over again, right? If we want a different result, then we should be able to do different things. That's actually really simple, but sometimes we forgot. We want different things. We want to achieve this and that, but we actually literally doing exactly the same thing as we were before, right? So if you are looking for a change, if you want to have different results, then maybe this is the right time for you to start a different things, right? This could be your new year goal, and year goal next year will be different. So that's what we are talking here. We are all independent digital entrepreneur here, coming live at you. If you've been wondering why is it Cadet coming live always twice a week, bringing new faces all the time. What is Cadet doing actually? Well, we do this for you guys. We want to inspire you that there is a better way, that online space has huge benefit to all of us. It's enough space for everyone who look for change. Okay, I'm so grateful that these beautiful ladies here saying yes to my invitation and made it. We do this together. We live on all pages, trying to inspire you, encourage you what we are actually doing. I'm going to call them one by one, ask them to share their story, who they are, or anything that they want to share with us. Okay, let me call Sis Lemmy first. Sis Lemmy, go ahead. The floor is yours. Tell us who you are and any story you want to share with us. Go ahead. The floor is
Everyone,
yours.
I'm muted. So anyway, hello to all our viewers and followers. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga kababayan naming mga Pilipino wherever you are in the world. And welcome to our Go Live chat with Sadek. Thank you for inviting me, Sadek. And my name is Lami. That's actually my nickname. My Christian name is Remedios, and that's my Facebook profile as well. And I am based here in New Zealand with my family. I have three beautiful children. I'm an occupational therapist by profession, but I've been working in older people's health as a care manager for 10 years now. And I found this business last year through my friend, colleague who is a nurse in the hospital as well. But it just so happened, I always thought this is never a coincidence, that it was just like a God appointed time. Because she came and out of the blue, she came and visited me at home on a Sunday. And I was just tidying up and I said, how is the business going? And then that's where it all started, my journey for me. And I watched the workshop. You know what, when I watched the workshop, I had goosebumps. I knew right away that this is the solution for my family, because it all
Mhm.
started with a prayer 2 years ago. Before I started this business, we wanted to actually pay off our mortgage quicker rather than wait till our 70s. And I think it's quite timely that we were able to start it last year because of the rising interest rates. I
Mhm.
always thank God that He prepared us this way last year. So
Mhm.
now our business is going well. We are a proud digital business owners, and we are mentors as well, and we help other families be able to earn an income online and be able to change their lives and have a better lifestyle with their children, with their loved ones, and with friends as well, to have a personal life and go and enjoy the world and travel. That's me.
Thank you for your story. That's awesome. Thank you and congratulations on your business. And I know you made the right decision. I know when we are open our mind with prayers or whatever it is with situation, some people get pushed to find change with the situation and things. But when we started open our mind, we will see the opportunities and we do
Yes.
our due diligence instead of just let it pass because we don't think we need it, right? Okay, but for me, you were finding this through your friends, which is awesome. For me, I found this through an ad on social media, and I don't know her at all. She is a Filipino. I'm
Oh,
Indonesian. We are in Australia. So, if you may been following me, then you know that I've been living in Australia. I am originally from Bali, Indonesia. So when I was in Australia, life is so different. So story short, I found this ad on Facebook actually. So it took me weeks to stalking her on social media to find out whether this is real thing, whether she's a real person, whether this is really what I need. This is the beauty of this business, right? Nobody forcing us. We just get take our time to do our due diligence, find all the sensor, and then decide for ourselves, right? Nobody forcing us to do anything. And I found that it's all legit. It's all registered. People are real. Even though I don't know anything about the online space, I have no experience at all. It doesn't matter at all. Now it's all history. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Okay, now let's hear from Sis May. Sis May, share with us who you are and any story, or you want to greet your audience. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hi, I'm not muted. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Marianne. I'm simply called May for my friends. So my friends and family calls me May. So I'm originally from Philippines. Went to Canada and now in California. So sa mga kababayan, magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi sa mga parte ng mundo man kayo nandoon. Maraming salamat kasi naka-tune in kayo dito. So, ako po, I have been working for more than 25 years and my work has really been diversified. So, I worked as a college instructor, retail industry, hotel, banking, finance. It's really diversified. So, you can just imagine working for 25 years, been doing a lot of things, and among those 25 years, it's almost like that's the norm. You want to provide, you care for your family to the point that sometimes we forget ourselves because everything, like we give everything, we give all of our efforts to the family. So, and as a mother, as a parent, you can do all sacrifice. You can put up with any sacrifice just for the family. So that is, so I have a 21-year-old son. So my son is already going
Yeah.
1. So you can just imagine that he's already going to have a life of his own. But working for 25 years, I realized I really do not have enough time to save up for my retirement. And I don't want it to be in the future. For me, even if I'm already old, I can care and take care of my son. I don't want to get to that age wherein I depend on depend on him to take care of me. I'd rather grow old taking care of him. So and with that, I realized I don't have enough time to save for retirement, and much so I don't have enough to leave legacy for my child. So, and at the rate of things are going, I may not have enough or barely make it enough when I retired. So that is why I looked for a business wherein I can visualize a future that I can enjoy retirement without financial worry for me and my family. So with a traditional business, I need more capital. I need to devote more time, which I want to be able to spend more with the family. So I am thankful that I have found this digital business. It allows me to have a business that runs in the background while I get to enjoy the things that I love to do, which is enjoying time with the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Happy to hear that. And there you go. You hear two different vision in here. First is like me said, it's about mortgage. You want to pay off mortgage earlier, and then this May comes up with retirement, right? Retirement, and that's why all of us here, we are 140,000 worldwide now. We came with different goals, but we plug into the exact same platform. Why is it possible? Because it's so flexible. It's a business that can be tailored to our own personal taste. So it's not like you plug into a system and you have to do the exact same thing. You have to do the business the exact same way. No, this is an attraction marketing. You can just be yourself. Don't worry about becoming someone else. You can just you can just go out there, out to the world, showing yourself. No need to be someone else. That's what I love. And I love you mention about as a woman, as a mom in the family, we tend to forget about ourselves. And that's actually my very first reason when I decided to find a new journey, because I found myself, even though that time after 15 years working, me and my husband agreed that I stay home and just focusing on our little child. I was so happy at the first 6 months, because all this time, oh my God, this is how I feel staying home, just looking after myself and my baby. Don't have to go to work. If anything, I just ask my husband. But that's only last 6 months. After 6 months, I found myself, like, because I always been this independent woman, I always able to provide for myself. And all of a sudden, I have to ask everything for my husband. I have that guilty feeling in me, living work him working hard by himself and provide everything for the family, because I love doing my own things, like going on spa treatment, do my own things and helping my family back home, even though he doesn't mind. But myself, because I'm so used to be independent, I feel guilty to do that. That's why I found this opportunity, and I knew that this is what I want, because it allows me right now. I'm the living proof of it. I'm home now, just focusing on my mom's health and focusing on my family, yet I run the business. Even though it's registered in Australia, I can run it from here with no problem at all. So if you are looking for some sort of flexibility, a business that can travel with you, a business that runs at the back end while you're busy with your full time job, while you're busy with your family, while you're busy traveling, maybe this is a great fit for you, right? We never know. Maybe this is great for you too, even though this is working amazing for us. You will have to find it yourself. Find all those information for yourself and decide for yourself. All right, let's hear from Sis June now. Sis June, would love to hear your story, please, who you are and whatever you can share to the world. Go
Hello,
ahead.
hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, magandang umaga, bonjour to everyone. Like with what we've said, this is global, so I can't speak all the languages, but that's all I know. Anyhow, so my name is June. I'm from California, USA. Do I have feedback? I feel anyhow.
No, it's all good.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, so I'm originally from the Philippines. May is my older sister. So same with her. I was from Canada and then I moved here for to be with my parents because our parents are here in California.
Mm,
I have three kids. I have an 11-year-old, 7-year-old son, and then my little girl's 4 years old. So mainly they are the reasons why I started this online business. To be honest, I have quit thinking about having a business since I've joined a lot of those side gigs. Like I did insurance already. I did whatever kinds of selling offline or whatever. So when actually this came passed by as my husband found this and then registered to it, paid for it. So 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. So now I regret that because I was like, oh no, you know what? That's just a scam. It's like that's just another one of those business that everybody hears. They're saying that, oh, you do this and you do that. So I immediately like put down my hand on him, like, we're not gonna do that. which I honestly regret because I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at it. So, my husband was the first one who saw it, and then we passed the opportunity. So the next time, I think it was, um, for me, it's God's intervention that He allowed me to like it brought it back to me. Like the business was brought back to me in a way that I cannot pass on it because it was already introduced to me by my coworker. So of course it's like this is my coworker. She's also a nurse. Um, and then there's no way that this is a scam and she's scamming me. So she told the one thing that she just asked me is, what would you do to give more of your time for your family? What would you do to give a better future to your kids? And I was like, I'll do anything. I will do anything. So that's the only questions that she asked me, and then gave me her website. I watched the webinar, and right there and then I registered. Like I was like, wow, this is different. So I registered, and of course I did my all due diligence. I didn't start the business right away because I wanted more information. So I took my time. It took me a month before I actually jumped in and started this business. So within, I think, 2-3 weeks, my business is up and running, and I have no regrets. I see the future here. Um, I see what I see. Like, my vision is that,
Potential.
yeah, like I'll retire earlier than the norm. Because honestly, I fixed my mind into like retiring at the normal age of 65. But
Mhm.
because of this business, I have a new mindset. So,
Yeah.
yep.
It's great to hear that, and it's good to hear for someone really was so skeptical and hold it for 2 years.
Yes.
This is another, because sometimes our mind is so set. Our mind is actually made to protect us, right? Especially if for yourself you've been through this type of ungenuine thing as old scam or things like that. So when you see something new, your brain saying, "No, that's not good for you. Just stay where you are,
Mm-hmm.
where you're safe," right? It just means that our brains works properly. But what makes the big difference is that sometimes we judge it at the first minutes without even looking at it, without even trying to find the information, trying to find the answers, right? In our mind we said, "Oh, this is must be scam," without even looking at it, right? That's the huge mistake, especially if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a change, if you're looking for better ways. We should be ready to open our mind and find the information, especially with our system and community. We are the most generous community in terms of information. We're giving out all the information that you needed for you to make the best decision for yourself. It is why we're
Mm-hmm.
coming live twice a week. It's complimentary so that you can go in there, find that information, find those answers, ask anyone, ask that question there, and then you can decide, right? Okay. Sis Elham, thank you so much. You made it. It's live
Yes.
on your so your audience must be wondering, where is Elham? Where is his not?
Yeah, I apologize for being late. I told Kadik that
Mhm.
it was just a kid's complication with the classes and picking up. So sorry for that.
That's okay. This is the beauty of this business. It's home-based business,
Yes.
right? Okay, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are or whatever you want to say to the
Sure.
world.
So hi, my name is Ellie. I go by Ellie. You can call it easier. So I am a physical therapist. I live in California. I've been working full time in a hospital. I have 2 kids. So for me, I was always looking for something on the side to, to just bring me a little bit of income, information, and connection, something that I could retire, sooner than normal. And that's how I came across this business, and I am really grateful for it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. It's short and nice, of course. For me, I tell a little bit already. So I've I'm just so grateful that I made this decision. My very first experience in starting a business is actually leading to the right one. So I'm beyond grateful. If not for this business, I won't be able to do this. Staying home for almost 13 months now for my mom, looking after her because she's unwell and not having another headache, trying to find a job in Bali right now. It's kind of hard because we are relying on tourism in here, and with what's happening in the world, tourism is shutting down. It's only just started again now. So I am forever grateful that I have this to do the business full time. I know my goals is there. I've been working for 20 years, almost 20 years as an employee, and none of them give me the experiencing earning four figure in just one day. That was crazy for me. I don't know for you, I don't know to anyone who's watching this, for me it's huge thing. I normally made it after a month, a whole month working. Now I just make it in just one day. That's huge for me. And in Australian dollar, while I'm here at home spending in rupiah, that's another bonus too. Okay, so let's move to the topic. Actually, this time we're talking about the end of year goals. So if you find yourself still there, where at the same stop, at same spot where you were at the beginning of the year, then maybe it's time for a change, right? Maybe it's time to find a different path. Okay, let me ask this, Lemmy. Is there any significant change in your life once you are becoming a digital business owner? Especially we're talking about this year, sis. Go ahead, the floor is yours. Okay, let me unmute you first because I hear a Nico before. You're good to go. Sorry about that.
Hello, Sis Ellie. Welcome. Good
Thank
to meet
you.
you here virtually. But definitely, that's a very interesting question because we also, as professionals, and being happy in our own jobs, in our careers, in our profession, we've got it all. We have a happy family, we have a good job, we have good salaries. But at the end of the day, with everything that we want to do, it's still very limited. And when I joined this business, I learned a lot, and I could say that the significant change it made on me personally is the mindset. We always say this. I know it's quite redundant, but it's very true and it's very powerful, especially if we are in the business world, because nothing happens overnight. This is definitely not a get rich quick scheme business. So it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of nurturing to grow our business and get to where we want to be. So the mindset is because I always believe, as I've said when we started we started introducing ourselves, that nothing is a coincidence to everything that happened in my life. So with everything in my journey, everything, every milestone, every little win, small wins, is I always believe that it's because of our faith in God first of all, and our faith in ourselves, and faith in others as well. That sometimes we forget that everything that happens in our lives is every good and perfect gift comes from God. So that's basically where my winning mindset comes from, and I learn it every day. And to be honest with you all, it's not easy to always remain positive, to always
Yeah.
remain looking at the good side despite everything that is so chaotic. You're not getting the results that you want, but at the end of the day, I always cover all what I say with what God says, that He says when the time is right, I will make it happen for you. So that's what keeps me standing. That's what keeps me going. That's the reason why I'm still here. It's been 18 months. And if I look at what my plan is, what I would have wanted to achieve by this time, it's quite different to what God's plan is for me and for my family as well. So that has a significant impact in my life. I'm learning that yes, I can do my best, but at the end of the day, I haven't got control on the people that is giving their trust on me. to start their own business, people who are inquiring, are winning ads, everything. So
Mhm.
that's the best ever, that's the best thing that ever happened to me in this business.
Yeah.
And I hope that I would be able to impart that to all our business partners, to be able
Yeah.
to stand firm and stand strong and never give up.
Yeah, that's so true, so true. I love that you mentioned that nothing is easy in terms of success, right? If you want to be successful, then we have to take out that easy vocabulary of our daily words, right? But it's like you said again, it's hard to be motivated all the time because we all are a human being. We just a normal. We're not an angel. We cannot be positive all the time. But guess what? With the positive community, with the people that genuinely motivated each and everyone, lifting up each other to succeed together, it's so much easier, especially with our system who are really looking after the mindset. The self-development is there if you're willing to learn. So it's so much easier also. So yeah, nothing is easy, nothing's great comes easy anyway. Everything takes time. Now it's a matter of us whether we want to do it or not. It is why I always say to people, whoever, each time I do go live, I said I want to work with someone who are ready to committed and just interested. It's so different. If you're just interested, if something happened in front of you, you might say, I'm not interested anymore, that's it. But if you committed, you see the bumpy road and you knew it will happen, but what we need to do is to find a solution. And the great things again is that we will never left alone in here. We can share, we can ask questions. Even the most successful one are really down to earth, sharing their strategy and things that we can follow, right? That's the beauty of it. And also, we don't have to pay anything for that. No monthly fee. Because I heard from people who are trying to find out all the information, and they said, I've been done this type of business before, but I have to pay monthly fee if I want to upskill and blah blah blah. No, they might be look similar, but they're not us. Definitely not us. All right, so now I would like to ask is May, share with us your achievement in business as per December 2022. Let me unmute you first. It could be anything. Of
Uh,
course, everybody doing business because of money, right? Well, you can share anything you're happy with.
yeah, so this year, it is actually this year that I have found this business. So a big thing that has happened, achievement for this year, is I am able to get my own business up and running. So, and with it, it comes with the benefits, especially with tax. So because it was done within this year, by the time that I file taxes for next year, there are business expenses that could be um, put in that tax. So I have internet expense, I have phone bills, I have mortgage, that with or without the business, I have to pay those. But because I'm able to get my business up and running this year, there's a portion of those expenses that can be part of the tax deduction. So that's one of the achievement that I would say for December, for this year. And then, as you have said, there is this community of like-minded people. I would say the people, thousands of people with beautiful mind. The mindset is a huge thing. I have never thought that there is a way that you can actually think of, like, look at the negative things and then always find positive to it. Like, the focus is always what's good. And being part of the community that is really focused in helping people, this is like people helping people. There's no monthly, like you said, there's no monthly fee, but there are so many successful people that is genuinely, it's really, they genuinely help other people out with no ulterior motive. It's amazing. And another thing that I would say, big achievement, is the confidence. I am more confident now compared to before. Before, I always think of what others would think. I always work within the limits and boundaries of my comfort zone. going live on social media, I'm really not comfortable to begin with. I don't know, like, but now it's like I'm like a turtle who always wants to hide under the shell. But one of the achievements that this business has brought me is really self-confidence, being comfortable to challenge my boundaries and step outside of my comfort zone. And with that, I feel like I am growing much more growth than I was just a career person. It's a growth of a business owner. So and then I started to live and not just work for a living. So
Yeah.
those
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
learning how to do self-care.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. We cannot care to others if we don't care for ourselves, right? I learned that in here more actually. I'm a more confident person right now compared to who I were 19 months ago before I found this business. Okay, Sis June, share with us. How were you in December last year and you are now December 2021? Let me unmute you first. Go ahead, sis. Oh, you mute yourself, so please unmute
There you
yourself.
go.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay. Actually, it's already mentioned here, and I can say that December 2021, I have one mindset. December of 2021, my mindset is to work until I'm 65, retire when I'm 65, save up until I retire at 65. That was me, December 2021. Come January, I started this business in March. I'm a changed person. My mindset is not as far as 65 years old when I retire. My mindset is to retire sooner. So now, December 2022, my mindset is to work harder, not working harder for somebody else, but work harder on my business so I can achieve and retire earlier than what I have set in my mind back in 2021. So that's a huge
Mhm.
thing for me. I was content in working 5 days a week or 6, 7 days a week when I need to. But now my mindset is okay, I'm gonna work and work right now just so I can support my business. Because of course, like what we said, this is not any business, we have to invest on it, we have to put our minds, we have to put our effort on it. Um so for me now, I'm working hard for now to support my business because I know that my business in the long term will support me better and give me the time and the time freedom, the abundance that my mind is now set onto. So that's a big one for me.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, it was, when we were having that fixed mindset, I think it's normal too because that's how we brought up, especially me.
Yeah.
I brought up go to school, get a good grade, go to university, get a good job, get a good salary, get a good bonus, and you have good life, right? While in fact, there are so many things are limited there, right? you I say to myself all the time, if I can survive working for someone else, building their dreams, building their business for almost 20 years, I surely can work for my own business. Who cares if it's 5 years, 10 years time, right? And I knew, and we all knew, the online space is huge, the online space rapidly growing. So 10 years in offline could be only 2 years, 3 years in online space, right? Okay, sis Ellie, I write down your name Elham in here, but how's your end of year goals look so far? Would you mind to share with us? Looks like you are on mute. Yeah, you're good. Yes, you okay? Because I can't unmute you.
Oh, there you go. Is it good now? Okay, sorry. So I'll start with the beginning of the year. So this year, I always wanted to find something that I couldn't take a time away from my family. I was always looking for an opportunity to say like, okay, I work in a healthcare system and I love what I do. But my goal was to find something on the side that without taking time being away from my family, or even putting a lot of more hours into it, but I still was able to make an income. That's how I came across this business. And when I educated myself about it and I learned about it, I saw all of these lives like how we are doing right now with a lot of people. Um, and that's how I say, okay, this is something that it fits my life. This is something that I can do. That's why, but I did as I heard you guys were saying, being a skeptical, I was like that too. But I mean, you should be, because this is something new, but that's okay. But for me, I always say it's good to kind of get over that skepticism and try to take this opportunity, because the world is going online. This faster you hop on it and go along with it, you will be successful if you start this year instead of next year. So that was how I had the goal for 2022. And then I always believe, if you really want something from universe and you're very genuine about it, it will come to you. And so there are signs in our life every day, or people we see, or opportunities come across. So it's good to, if you really want it, and if you're really on a path, right path, the universe will give it to you. So when I came across this business, I thought to myself, this is it. This is what I can do and fits my life with busy schedule with my 2 kids. So that was my goal. And then I am so grateful for it. And then when I started this business, my goal was by end of this year to educate myself about it, to know all of this, like little things here and there that you need to know about, like say running an ad, or like listening to masterminds, increasing my my social connections. So that was my goal, which I'm so happy that I did achieve. I mean, honestly, learning for someone in healthcare, learning to run an ad on a different platforms, that was huge for me. That was a goal that I did wanted to achieve before the end of 2022. And getting leads in this system honestly works for you even when you're sleeping. I wake up and I look in my my email and I say, oh my God, there's so many leads. That then people communicate with you, trying to bring this opportunity to other people's life. And I always pray that uh, to bring it to the people who are really wanting to make changes in their life. So for me, that was my goal. And I'm happy that I feel like I'm on the right path. As you said, you need to be patient with this. This is not get rich quickly, but as they always in masterminds, those people who's been in business, they always say the only way to fail in this business is to quit. So, and none of us, I'm sure we're not quitters. We're hardworking people, and we all want the best for our families and also to others, to serve other people, to also become their best version of themselves, and bring this opportunity to their families. So that was my goal, and I keep
That's awesome.
striving for it every day.
That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. And again, we mentioned this is not a get rich quick scheme. Even though there's thousands of people get rich with this business really quickly, right? We saw 6-7 figure earner. They paid off mortgages within 18 months in the business. We see 23 years old ladies resign and retire with consistently earning 5-6 figure month. Anything is possible. There is no limit on how much you can make in here, because get paid, you get to earn for whatever effort you put in, right? And for myself, last year, my goal is actually to have a business that I can travel with me. I achieve it. I get my business up and running. This year, I want to have a business that actually giving me the freedom. I don't want to be tied up in one workplace. I had achieved it. And last year I never have any, experience. I don't know how to do things online. I don't know how to do go lives. I never do go lives, but now I'm doing this at least twice a week. I'm not saying that when you do the business you have to do this. No, without doing this your business up and running at the back end, like Sis Ali said. But why are we doing this? For myself, why am I doing this? Because I found it, I needed to show up to the world to tell people that we are real people, that we are real people doing real business, getting real result. Because we have to admit there is so many ungenuine things out there, right? And this is, if you were thinking, oh, this is might be scam, it's actually so easy to get to see the difference. The difference between the real one and not real one is that the real one, like us, we're showing our face, family, photos, and everything, our daily life to you out there, transparent. To those that is not genuine, you hardly can see their face, right? They're hiding behind someone else's account or behind something. They're never showing out their self. It is why our workshop also comes live, because we want to show you that this is real things, right? So yeah, that's it. We've wrapped this out. We reached 40 minutes. Is anyone want to say last words here before we wrap this? All good? Everyone seems so quiet. All right. Thank you so much to those watching us live, even though not many saying anything, but that's okay. I'm sure this go live reached someone out there who needed to hear this. If not just one soul, then it's many. If you find value to this video, you are very welcome to share it to your family, friend, or whoever you feel like to share with. And to those who joining us, business partner from different part of the globe, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And that's it. I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank
And see
you.
everyone. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Bye.